As new technology brings the distant corners of the world closer and closer together, no region stands to benefit more than the Western Hemisphere. In the last decade alone, over 57 million people were brought out of extreme poverty in Latin America. The United States and Latin America have prospered together with increased trade, decreased poverty, and expanding student exchanges. The United States has already become the largest concentration of Spanish speakers outside of Mexico. There are nearly 700,000 Portuguese speakers in the US today. Students and citizens with globally minded interests are rapidly developing the tools needed to contribute to and benefit from this increasingly globalized economy. We are at the threshold as young people across the Western Hemisphere are finding and creating more and more opportunities for cultural exchange, leadership, volunteerism, and international education. Expanded engagement between the countries of the Western Hemisphere builds a stronger 21st century workforce and with it, a stable, diversified economy. As we move closer and closer to education without borders, a globally minded, increasingly bilingual generation of young leaders learns the skills needed to bring the Western Hemisphere to new heights. The exchange of language, culture, and ideas has already begun, but how can it be accelerated? Imagine a hemisphere with a deep-rooted network of over 125 educational and cultural centers in 18 countries with more than 300 branches and 5,000 people on staff, reaching millions of people with English programs, educational advising services, cultural programs, student exchange programs, and public libraries. This is ABLA, the network of the binational centers of Latin America, striving to go further and faster. Imagine a hemispheric network of 80 grassroots chapters linking over 5,000 dedicated volunteers and civic leaders in the United States with 25 countries in Latin America and the Caribbean, bolstered by development professionals working with 150 nonprofit organizational partners in a wide variety of programs, such as sport for development, agriculture, food security, combating child labor, youth employment, volunteer-based bilingual education, language, and literacy programs, professional and youth leadership. Combine this with 50 years of mobilizing volunteers and professionals in the field of education, 13 university-based partners campuses, 900 higher education partners, and a key role in implementing President Obama's 100,000 Strong in the Americas. This is the network of Partners of the Americas, connecting, serving, and changing lives by building lasting partnerships. Now imagine the potential of what we can do together. With a combined 120 years of experience, ABLA and Partners of the Americas are ready to join forces and take a central role in the emergence of a unified, prosperous Western Hemisphere. Partners of the Americas and the Association of Binational Centers of Latin America have come together here in Florianopolis to work to maximize outreach and ensure the Western Hemisphere is going further, faster. The time is now to capitalize on the growing interconnectedness of these two continents. The major themes of this event mirror the approaches needed to bring the Western Hemisphere to its incredible potential. Building lasting partnerships will enable both partners and ABLA to go further and faster into a bright, stable, and prosperous tomorrow. Welcome to the 2014 ABLA and Partners of the Americas Convention.